All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're looking at a really powerful blueprint for building wealth, and our inspiration comes from a pretty unlikely place. Bees. Yep, you heard that right. It's a fascinating way to completely reframe how we think about getting started on, well, anything.
So, let's just start with this question because it's at the heart of everything. If bees can make honey without honey, what's stopping you? I mean, really think about that for a second. Bees create this incredibly valuable thing from scratch using stuff that doesn't even belong to them. So what's our excuse? This is the core idea we're going to unpack today.
Now, this whole concept isn't just something I made up. It comes from E.G. Ramocan's book, Open Sesame, and it was highlighted in a fantastic article by Salima. We're going to break down what they call the bee blueprint and see how its simple but powerful logic can apply to our own goals. Okay, Section 1. I love the title of this, The Bee's Paradox. This is all about the magic of making something from what looks like nothing. It's not about the resources you have, it's all about being resourceful.
Think about how a bee actually operates. They start with flowers they don't own, right? They're just out there. The bee doesn't complain that it's not sunny enough or that the best flowers are too far away. Nope, they just get to work. They gather, they build, they create with this incredible focus. And the result? Sweetness that feeds the entire hive. And this is where it really clicks. On the left, you've got the stuff we all tell ourselves, the excuse mindset. I need money to start. The timing isn't right. But on the right, that's the bee mindset. Instead of seeing lack, it sees opportunity all around. And here's the kicker. From the source material, money works the exact same way. It's about what you do, not what you start with.
So how do we actually turn this mindset into a plan? Well, it all comes down to a simple acronym, OPEN. Let's start with the first two letters, the O and the P, which tie right back to our little bee friends.
First up, O is for opportunity. And that, my friends, is the flower. The most important thing to get here is that opportunities are already all around you. You just have to learn to see them. It's the skills you already have, the people you know, the problems you see that you could solve. You don't have to invent the flowers, you just have to notice them.
Then we have P for plan. This is your path. A bee doesn't just buzz around randomly, right? It has a direction. It knows which flowers to visit. For us, a plan means having a focused goal. It's not enough to say, I'll use my skills. It's about deciding, okay, I'm going to use my knack for organizing to help 3 small businesses declutter their office space this month. That's a flight path.
Okay, so you've spotted your flowers, you've picked your path. What comes next? Well, this is where we get into the final 2 parts of the blueprint, your energy and your community.
E stands for enthusiasm. This is your buzz. You know that sound a bee makes? That focused, humming energy? That's what we're talking about. When you are genuinely excited and passionate about what you're doing, people feel that. That energy is like a magnet. It literally attracts more opportunities and more people to you.
And finally, N is for network. This is your hive. And listen, this one is absolutely critical. A single bee cannot build or sustain a colony. It's impossible. Success, real growth, is a team sport. You have to build your hive, your network of collaborators and supporters, if you want to scale your idea into something bigger. You just can't do it alone.
All right, so we've got all the pieces of the OPEN blueprint, O-P-E-N. But now we come to the most important mindset shift of all. Understanding what the actual goal is.
Let's just lay it all out here. You follow these steps in order. You find the opportunity, the flower. You make a plan, the path. You bring the enthusiasm, the buzz. You build your network, the hive. And what happens when you do all that? You create value. That's the honey. The money, the success, that's the natural result of the process. It's the final step, not the first. I want you to just read this and let it sink in for a moment. Honey is the result, not the starting point. And the big one, money is the outcome, not the excuse. Wow, that just flips the whole script, doesn't it? We use I don't have money as the reason we can't start, but this shows us that money is what you get after you start.
So we've walked through the whole blueprint, but theory is one thing, action is everything. So this last part is all about you. It's your turn to start your buzz.
So here's your first journaling prompt, your first real question to ask yourself. If the flowers are already here, what are they? Seriously, take a minute later today and make a list. What skills, what connections, what knowledge have you been taking for granted? I bet you'll be surprised at how much is already there. And now the action step.
Forget perfect conditions because they will never, ever come. What is just one small, deliberate step you can take this week to start building your hive? Send that email, make that call, post that idea. Just one thing.
And this is why it's so important. Because abundance, wealth, success, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't start when the money shows up. It starts with movement. It begins the moment you decide to take that first step.
And that's where we'll leave it. It's really that simple. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, for the right amount of money, for someone to give you permission. The blueprint is right in front of you. So what are you waiting for? Stop waiting. Start buzzing.